It's back. Why is it pink? Oh, it's because of the thing. Hi pretty people, welcome back to my channel. I'm in the same app as last time because I have decided to have a new little system in place. I record 2 videos in a row and that way I have videos for a week in advance, so I have more time. Today I'm going to be telling you about books that I have read at some point since last year that I have voted 3 stars and under. It was originally gonna be 4 stars and under, but like the 4 kind of like, it's the 4 and under is kind of stupid since some books I had rated 4 stars because the literal reason was, well, it's not 5 stars worth. It's like, it's good, I love it, but it's not 5 stars worth. And that's pretty much why I decided to not do the 4s. But that does mean that Iron Flame is not included in this video because I had rated 4 stars because the storyline is great. The main character is just the absolute worst character I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen quite a few, but one of the characters that annoyed me has made the list. 2 of them actually. So I'm gonna start off with the books I have physical copies of. So, The Vicious Lost Boys. I rated this one 3 stars, I rated this one 2 stars. Firstly, very predictable. Both of them excruciatingly predictable. They were so predictable, in fact, that when the actual like plot twist would happen, I'd be like, am I supposed to be shocked? Flabbergasted? What am I supposed to be doing? Because I knew this would happen. Like, word for word, I knew this was gonna happen. So yeah, that was one big thing that annoyed me in this series. It was the fact that it was so predictable. But I think the reason, once it hit Their Vicious Darling, I was like, oh, hello. So this was unexpected. So that's why the other 2 books aren't here, because I actually did rate them 5 stars because they were really good. These 2, I hate them. Yeah, this one was very Wattpad-y. The Winnie Darling, I don't like Winnie Darling. She made her being a whore her entire personality. I hated it. I despised it more than anything. It was so annoying. And then I was like, no, this is just, no, why would you do that? No. And the guys were even like falling for it. I was like, no. And so I did not want to read the second book, but I did because the other one ended on a cliffhanger. So I was like, why not? Let's read the second book. What was the worst that could happen? It was worse. It was worse. Once again, Winnie's a whore. Winnie Whore, whatever her nickname was. It was so annoying. It gave nothing. It was predictable. It gave nothing. The guys were like the way they were all over her, I was like, ugh. And the way this book is, it's straight smart. There was no story, there was just smart. So if you're interested in that, 100% recommend. If you're not, the rest of the books are better. It's literally just like an outlier that you probably need to read as a filler. It was just smart. It was mid. It was really mid. Here are 2 books that I wanted to make a whole video on them, but then I was like, you know what, this person is not causing any problems, and I really don't need to have any beef with this person. So I'm just gonna add this into this video because, yeah, I will, because of the way I rated these books. So firstly, we have Adult Lessons. This was the preparation for that video. I mean, it's a book. It's a poetry book, allegedly. It's advertised as one. The artwork, I do love the artwork. It's giving. It did send me down a spiral at the age of 14. where I wanted to make my own little book of that. Which fun fact, I wanted to do a video on that book, but fun fact, I threw it out. That's not me being like, oh, I threw it out and I hate myself for that. No, I did that subconsciously. I did that consciously. I did it on purpose. And that was recently. That was like a month ago. That was after I already had the idea. I looked at it. I was like, no, not having that. I am not having that. I don't want this book. It made me cringe so bad. It was so bad. I hated it. But follow up from the 14-year-old having a meltdown. Dandelion. Oh, by the way, I rated this 2 stars for nostalgia. I rated this 1 star because it's bad. It's just straight up bad. It is just a sad 14-year-old's journal. That's all this book is. It is giving nothing. It's just giving sad 14-year-old. I mean, the artwork is nice. The artwork is kind of nice. The book is just cringe. It's just cringe. Okay, technically I gave this book 4 stars, but I gave it 3 stars at the beginning, but I'm really torn between the 3. I think I gave it 3.5 in the end. There is no devil. Storyline, characters, God, I love them. I love Mara. I keep calling More, and I'm like, who the fuck's More? Who's Maureen? It's Mara. Mara and Cole. I love them. I love them so much. The reason I gave this particular book such a low rating is because of grammar and spelling and the actual things that I was like, how do you let this slide in a whole like book? What do you mean? So there is no devil, right? There's no devil. There's no devil still. Where is it? The Brutal Prince. That is, I think that was still There Is No Devil, though. Yeah, Brutal Prince at the very end, but like randomly in the middle of the book, there's just like Brutal Prince, and I'm like, where did you come from? Am I insane? I swear that was a thing. Because I might have actually just shown you. No, I was correct. That is the Brutal Prince in There Is No Devil. But also there is a character in here who basically their name is spelled differently twice. How do you let that slide in a book? How does no one catch that? It's like 2 different spellings for the same name. How does no one catch that? Like there were edit errors here that I was like, how does someone not catch that? The storyline made up for it, but like, what? It was so difficult to read at one point because I was like, what is going on? Lastly, for the physical copies, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Gave it 3 stars. I am currently of A Court of Wings and Ruin. Honestly, this book did nothing. Like, did it set the story well? Yes. Did it set the place beautifully? But that's it. That's really it. I hate Tamlin, but that's not here nor there. That's not what the point is. Onto the Kindle versions. That's literally the reason I gave this book 3 stars, because it was not deserving of even 4. Stuffed. The book is 70 pages long, 84 I think. I DNF'd it. I DNF'd it because it was so bad. I gave it 1 star because I DNF'd it. It was so horrendous. The main character, she is not like the other girls at all. She is so not like the other girls, to the point where I was just, no, shut up. And it was literally in the first 2 pages. And her landlord, the way this author wrote The Landlord, I was like, what is this? Like, when I describe like a book, when I say, oh, it's like a well-written Wattpad story, it's an insult. But this was like a very badly written Wattpad story. It's like something I would write at the age of 13. The characters, I hated it. It was so bad. I read Unhinged. It was a stupid book. It was dumb, but I gave it 5 stars. Why? Because it was entertaining. It was so fun. It was so entertaining. It was well written as well. It was so funny. And then so I was like, oh, maybe stuff just not that bad. It is so much worse than anything I've ever read in my life. I hated it. Better Run. Once again, I love Lena May. I love the author. She is so fun. I love her. She's a sweetheart. There's nothing. Her writing after this particular book had improved so much. It is just the hate on this book. Firstly, it was triggering me. That is completely on me. It was written like a Wattpad story. It was so Wattpad-y. It was giving Jason McCann. It was giving Harry Styles. I was surprised they weren't featured. There were 2 people. Why is one of them not called Jason McCann? Why is the other one not called Harry Styles? They should be. Because quite genuinely, it felt very Wattpad-y. The way it was written, I was like, no. I did not enjoy it. And I DNF'd it at I think 50% because it started triggering me. So I was like, no. Lastly, it's gonna sound stupid, but there's a reason I read the book, and it's because of the title. Falling for the Amish Bad Boy. I gave it 3 stars. The thing is, I know I'm not the target audience for it, so I tried to look at it. The way I reviewed it was through looking at it like if it was a regular story. It's quite genuinely, I think, the first ever romance I read. Like a genuine romance. It was a normal one, it was not dark. It was the first, like, I've ever read. I've read since, like, I think last year. Not even, like, last year. Since, I think, 2016, most likely, is the first, like, regular romance. Maybe even not even that. I think that was romance. Overall, I enjoyed the book. The grammar, dreadful. The editing, horrendous. How do you have an entire section in a book in italics because of one word? It was supposed to be one word in italics. It was the whole 3 pages, but just italics. So I was just confused how they let that happen, but whatever. I have now a bunch of cool random facts about Amish people. Says that. And the main reason I rated it like 3 stars was firstly the grammar, the editing, but also Beth. I hate Beth. She is annoying. She is so annoying. Because what do you mean you believe you're dating a guy, but you will fall for the rumors, you will fall for the gossip that people say about him. You will believe a random girl that allegedly actually ruined the relationship between him and your own sister. You'll believe that bitch over your own boyfriend. I mean, I'm glad they had a happy ending, but Jack deserved so much better. Jack deserved so much. I can fix it. No, wait, no. I mean, legit. So that's it for today's video. It's kind of short, I think. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one, which most likely will be the books I had read this summer. Mainly, no, that would be like a 2-minute video. I'll see. I'll figure it out. I might do a Minecraft video for jokes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!